No more lying to fake kids. Meghan and Harry's actions cleared up all our assumptions and welcomed us back to Princess Diana news very warmly. I always say it must be exhausting trying to live a lie because it's so common. Either way she got to the top, she felt entitled to all the wealth and status she wanted. Someone with serious mental health issues like Harry simply didn't have the strength to leave, but being around Meghan took a huge toll on his mental health as he tried to keep up with his situation. Somehow, it works against him, though I have to say what I mean. How to explain that Meghan's invisible child who will stay in Cali never shows up? That's why the royal family is paying him a lot of money for his silence, because the royal family is carrying out a plan that was originally just manipulation. She creates problems. They agreed, and now I'm afraid they'll have to pay her a lot of money to make her disappear. So far, no medical professional has admitted to witnessing the birth. In fact, there was one doctor's wife who wasn't even in town when she gave birth, and another immediately stopped her successful practice and disappeared after taking the name. No nurse, no midwife, no anesthetist, not even a janitor came to talk about being in or out of any hospital. But I'm afraid Meghan will succeed in cheating. People will never get an honest answer, and that is very wrong. The royal family sends out official birthday messages to invisible children to keep up appearances, but eventually that too wears off. Royalty is something everyone probably forgets. What a frustrating experience. This seems to happen a lot in this world. Bad guys like Meghan Markle get away with their bad deeds. So when the information finally gets out from the invisible children, they actually become invisible. My guess is that Meghan blames Harry for the whole facade. She will claim that she was forced into it all along and that the idea of invisible children is a story made up by the royal family and Harry to show people that they are this loving and happy family. But I don't know if that will work because everyone already knows Meghan Markle is a fat liar. Everything she says will be scrutinized, and at the end of the day it will only serve to strengthen the reputation she has built for herself and all her web of lies. Every narcissist should always be a hero. After all, they are never victims. Whatever the scam, they are experts at manipulating the story to point the finger at those closest to them so they can get away with the whole mess. Now, I always suspected, and still suspect, that the children we saw were surrogate children. They have no real children. I just think they pay a lot of money to borrow kids so they can take pictures. We never hear much about children because we don't see people outside. You will never shop with them. However, they will never go to the park if they are making money from it. You know Meghan is doing it now if they are real. And that's a big deal. And I assume she is his legal mother. I don't think she's the real mother, but it could be on paper. She is the legal mother of the royal family. Well, they are honest people, and if they were sincere, they would do anything for their children. But I believe that the truth will eventually come out before they can gain the support of the people, and divorce is not an easy task. We have also discussed the issue of succession here. The only way to stop Meghan Markle, the only reason people are still interested in her is because of her relationship with Harry and the fact that she pays to have all these articles published in ethically questionable publications. But once the divorce is finalized, Meghan Markle will need a lot of money to keep her name in the news. I really hope Charles doesn't pay him anything. This would be a very serious mistake. She's just trying to use the money to get her name in the headlines while continuing to slander the royal family and avoid anyone by leaking information like Scooby-Doo. It is extremely important that DNA testing be done on these children. Harry can prove in court that Meghan is mentally unstable. She is a drug addict and so is her mother. And what about Marcus Anderson? Weird gay pimp. In terms of money, Meghan can only get what Harry has, not a penny more. No, I don't think this mattress actress will be very moving. Also said she would be given sole custody of the children. Well, I don't even think she would want custody of the kids if they existed. Hurry up, Meghan Markle doesn't want to take on the responsibility of being a real mother, and would probably make more money if she gave Harry or the royals custody of the two children. That way she could write the book, give interviews, and say the royal family won't let her tell the story to children. She can make more money and do whatever she wants. On second thought, it might be better to give custody of the kids to Meghan. The royal family owes him nothing, she and Harry can split the divorce money in the usual way. I also secretly suspect that there is another possible scenario where Harry would drop out of the line of succession, and that hiding the existence of 2 children is a big lie, trying to hide it forever. And then let's not forget why. We now understand that their anger with Harry was much more serious than previously reported. William was a wise man, and William knew that the survival of the monarchy was not certain. This should be considered transparent. Consider its capabilities in the age of cameras, artificial intelligence, and social media for absolutely everyone. Everyone is responsible. So maybe Charles will try to do something soon. Something that worked, but I don't think William would be willing to live a lie knowing the monarchy may never be restored and Meghan can only dry up in it all. I'd love to see the lady open up about another scene. They look like they're together, because now they're at least making some money. But their marriage is in trouble. Like any war, the palace against Meghan and Harry doesn't end until it's over, because it's a war. Let us remember this. I don't blame the royal family for not revealing the truth that they've been doing this for years, providing cover for Harry, a spoiled kid. He is 100% responsible for this mess and has shown no remorse. Harry is such a horrible person right now. Meghan is disgusting, but it doesn't take long for Harry to reveal his true identity in the company of someone who looks like him. Christ, Harry didn't even have a job. He thinks that once a month or a year, traveling the world with an open mouth and doing charity work is like a job. If the royals shell out money, it just proves that money can solve any problem without having to, and it also makes them less worthy of our respect. You should always strive to stand up for your morals and morals. You may not always be successful, but at least you can rest easy knowing you've tried. My personal opinion is that the few who choose not to do so shouldn't be in the heirs either. If one does not intend to devote his working life to the kingdom and country, and when it comes to invisible children, there is no use in being heirs. Well, if the royal family or the royal family's trusted doctors weren't present at the birth, and we know that wasn't the case because Meghan chose her own doctors, they would also be under suspicion. I've always found it strange that there's no mention of baby's movements or food cravings or the typical mother-to-be during pregnancy. It is not explained in detail in interviews or documentaries, and there are so many possibilities. We haven't heard anything about it. The royal family only gets one chance to tell the full story of these children, so they either post a photo with the king, queen, Harry and the kids. No frills, no filters, no weird, blurry faces. Now, if they do that, when we see the parallels between the royals and the living children, if they can do that, then I think this story can end. They have to issue a statement detailing what has happened to these 2 children since they were born. Didn't they go on vacation with their parents? For example, why do we never see them playing with bicycles in the street? I mean, there are so many questions and no answers, and what do you think about this puzzle? Don't be afraid to let us know in the comments. I can always share my video with anyone who wants to. Don't forget to subscribe to Princess Diana News for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Have a great week and we'll be back for you tonight.